Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen and I'm the Restless Thrifter. I resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I bring to you videos about my sales twice a week, and this time I'm going to be covering February 19th through 22nd. I'm counting on my fingers how many days that is. That's 4 days. Not a whole lot of sales in those 4 days. I think there were 2 days where I didn't have any. I had 9 sales total. 5 of those are my top sales, 3 others are fast flips, and then there's 1 lesson learned. All but 1 of my sales did sell within 3 months, so that's great. And there were no Mercari sales. I'm also still running that 10% off coupon in my eBay store, so 3 of the sales ran with that. It's at the top of some of my listings. You can automatically apply that and check out for a 10% off discount. Okay, in the top 5, going in reverse order from least to most profit, Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan in Shower Tanning Lotion, 2 bottles, 6.7 ounces, each new. These sold in 1 month on Poshmark through a Posher VA offer of $25 with discounted shipping. I had it listed for $30. I paid $4.31 for these, and my profit was $13.67. Next in the top sales is a brand that I don't know if it goes by XCVI or 96 or what. Are those Roman numerals? I don't know. I just know I looked it up and it seemed to sell well. I found some new with tags items at Salvation Army, and so this was the first one to sell of these skirts. XCVI size small Calidora skirt, gored peasant stretch poplin, midi minimalist grunge. Each one of the skirts that I got had a different style to it, so the others haven't sold yet. If you were to run across this brand, I would say this is the more desirable of the styles, just based on my experience so far. Sold in 3 weeks on eBay through an offer of $35. I had it listed for $48, and it did sell through promoted listings. My cost of goods was $5.41, and my profit was $20.28. Next in the top sales, Hunter size 8 original tall rain boots, Wellington, bright red rubber waterproof. They sold in 1 month on eBay. I also picked these up at Salvation Army. I paid $8.12 for them. They sold for $44.96. They sold for 10% off the asking price of $49.96. So somebody used my coupon, I believe. And they sold through promoted listings. So after all the cost of goods and fees, I had a profit of $21.27. Next is this Eileen Fisher size 9 sandals, Lee perforated nubuck suede flat espadrille shoes. Lee is the name of the style for Eileen Fisher in these shoes. Perforated, that's all the little holes in them. Nubuck suede is what they're made of. I'm just kind of breaking down the title for you. They are flats. They are espadrilles. When you see this kind of ropey type of footbed, a lot of time espadrilles will lace around the ankle. That's what I think of when I think of an espadrille. Shoes. They're shoes. They're shoes. Sold in 1.5 months on Poshmark through an offer to likers of $37 with discounted shipping. I just sent like an offer, it probably was $20 to everyone who had liked items, and I did have them originally listed for $50. So what is that percentage? I don't know. I don't do math. I had paid $4.87. My profit was $22.71. I let Posher VA take care of most of my offers, but sometimes once a week or once every other week, I will send out a bigger offer to likers. And the last in the top sales is a pair of Birkenstock size 42 sandals, Yao, Y-A-O, Yao, Berkafloor slip-on shoes, white adjustable, women's 11, men's 9. They are the unisex ones. I think those do pretty well. The Berkafloor means that it is not real leather. They sold in 1.5 months on eBay through a 10% off asking price coupon. So they sold for $49.50, and my cost of goods was $9.73. My profit was $31.29. think that's the last of my Birkenstocks. I kept finding inexpensive ones randomly, and happily so. Okay, I have 3 in the fast flips. Remember, everything but one was a fast flip. Weight Watchers WW Eat Out Dining Companion Guidebook 2013 Weight Watcher Points Plus. WW Points Plus is what it says. This sold in 3 months on eBay. It sold for $9, 10% off asking price of $10, and it also sold through promoted listings. It was a personal item. It belonged to my mom. She still had a lot of her Weight Watchers stuff. We both did Weight Watchers. And, you know, it was something that even before she passed away, she was like, oh, see if you can sell those. And I hadn't, but I finally did list them. So my cost of goods was $0 and my profit was $5.70. Very simple thing to list. And I know my mom will be happy that it sold. We probably thought that it would sell for more, but that was the asking cost. I mean, that was the going rate. Next to last in the fast flips is this Disney Mickey Ears baseball cap hat, youth size, adjustable snapback embroidered. I did think this was an adult, so I wouldn't have picked it up if I had known it was a youth. It sold in 1.5 months on Poshmark through a customer offer of $10. I did have it listed for $13 on Poshmark and for $11.96 without offers on eBay. Someone offered $10, fine. I paid $4.50. I only made $2.55, but again, I thought this was an adult, so I would have made a little bit more. And my last in the fast flips is a Liz Claiborne Sport Petites size medium cardigan sweater, vintage polka dot v-neck. Free item to me. My mother-in-law gave this to me to sell because she realized I sell vintage sweaters, and this sold in 3 weeks on eBay through an offer of $17.50. I had it listed for $25. My profit was $13.29. I do like selling vintage sweaters, especially from the 80s and 90s time period. They just seem to do pretty good. And my lesson learned for this video is this Aiden and Anais swaddling blankets, lot of 4, muslin cloth, 100% cotton baby swaddle. These took a year to sell. I had picked up blankets at various locations, bundled them all together, had them listed for $20. They finally sold for $15 through an offer on eBay after a year. I had paid $5.65 for all of the blankets together, and my profit was $6.28. I'm calling this my lesson learned because if it ain't new, don't buy these. That's what I'm telling myself. Telling myself, you do you. You do whatever you want. But I did not have the best experience selling these. And I admit that I had seen another YouTuber successfully sell multiple blankets, like many of these blankets, and it just didn't move for me. And so for whatever reason, maybe they were too worn, maybe they weren't the right print, I don't know. That's everything, y'all. That's everything. This was a quick video. That's okay. If you haven't already subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Don't even think about it, actually, just do it. It's free. Hit the notification bell if you want to actually get a notification every time I post something. But if you just click subscribe, you won't be burdened by that unless you hit the notifications bell. Give me a thumbs up. It helps me out. It helps others find me when, you know, people are liking my videos. Just keep listing, y'all, and thanks for watching. Saint-Tropez, is that how you say it?
Of course, in English, it is normally pronounced Saint-Tropez.